All right, welcome everyone. Welcome to Partnership in Business with Najah Roberts, the CVO Crypto Blockchain Plug. Najah, the floor is yours.
Thank you very, very much. And I am so excited to be here today to participate in the BYP event today. I think this is absolutely incredible. And again, thank you. So today I'm going to be talking to you about supporting the unicorn. And so what I decided to do was do a little bit of a spin because when we're supporting the unicorn, we need to be supporting ourselves. And so I'm going to talk about supporting the unicorn in you. So just to tell you a little bit about who I am, I'm Najah Roberts. I'm the Chief Visionary Officer of a company called Crypto Blockchain Plug. I'm located right here in the United States, and what we have is a brick and mortar cryptocurrency exchange where you can come in, buy and sell cryptocurrency over the counter, as well as we do a whole lot of educational things in the space. I also am the founder of Crypto Kids Camp, which is an emerging technologies camp for children so that they learn all things blockchain, cryptocurrency, et cetera, drones, just so they are ahead of the curve that's happening. I'm a president of a lot of different organizations. I work in the community, again, ensuring that we are educating our community the best way we can. So moving a little bit forward, I do a lot of speaking engagements and just really enjoy speaking. Hence the reason I'm here today to educate you on what you need to do to be a unicorn in any space. I've appeared on a lot of different TV shows as well as newspaper articles, and you can check that out in your leisure. But today I'm going to be talking about a unicorn. So when we talk about a unicorn in business, a startup business, a business in general, it is a private company that actually has a valuation of over $1 billion. And when I started to really do the research, I realized that there were over 800 unicorns in business out there in the world today. But I was also taken back that there were only 3 Black unicorn businesses in the world. So as I talk about how we can become unicorns in business and what we need to do, I really thought it would be great for us to identify with maybe not individuals that have attained the 3 businesses that are the unicorns, but rather some of the individuals that are in the space right now that are doing great things and have their personal wealth is over $1 billion. But I looked a little bit deeper to find out, unicorns are awesome. They stand out. There's something special about them. But I wanted to find out what a Black unicorn, what they say about Black unicorns. And Black unicorns are symbols of power. They're symbols of freedom. And they have a warrior spirit. That means they fight and don't stop. And so as I took a look at that, I tried to pull some folks that you all may know. Several of these, of course, have a valuation in their lifestyles and their portfolios of over $1 billion. And so there's many, many more, but I just picked a few that you all may know and recognize. But I thought that it was really important that you have somebody to identify with, because all of the attributes that I'm about to talk to you about, these individuals have done the work to get where they're at in that. So what we're going to do today is start your journey as a unicorn and get you to success. So what is it going to take to get you there? First of all, it is going to take hard work. So as I go through this presentation, you'll see different slides of different types of unicorn, and they're all symbolic as to what I think the different category is. And this one is hard work. So this unicorn is on fire. You have to be on fire and have some hard work and ethics going along with what you're doing to be a successful Black unicorn. And I also picked some quotes that I think will help you so that you begin to understand how to frame what you need to be doing in business to become a Black unicorn, to make some things happen for yourself. And the quote that I picked that works best for hard work, and I live by this, is today I will do what others won't so that tomorrow I can do what others can't. And that is my favorite quote. But when we talk about hard work, there are so many things that you need to do and understand as it relates to being the Black unicorn in whatever space you're in and excelling and succeeding. First of all, you need to be disciplined. You need to have drive and determination. You cannot give up. You have to just continue to go and continue to push. You have to be self-motivated. You have to take responsibility for everything. Even when things go wrong in your business, you have got to take responsibility for it. You can't have any excuses. You need to be consistent, always knowing that consistency is what helps you really formulate and do the things that you need to do to continue to work hard on a daily basis, mastering your craft, really positioning yourself as the authority. You know, I heard a couple of the other speakers talking today, and they talked about late nights and sleepless nights and some of the hard work that comes into being a business owner. All of that applies when you're trying to be the Black unicorn or the unicorn in the industry that you're in. I'm going to say this, you have to fail forward, because all of us are going to fail in business in some different aspects, but you've got to fail forward. You've got to continue to know that you can do this. One of the biggest things that I know that you have to do in business is stay positive, because there's a lot of things that can happen, but your hard work, your diligence, your staying steadfast and unmovable in the space will do you very well. And last but not least, in the hard work, you need to be authentic. Be the best you, but be who you are and not what someone else is, and stay and be authentic, because it shows in your personality, it shows in your relationships. So the next thing you need to work on is your strategy. And as you see here, I have a unicorn with some strength. Looks like he's planning out what he's going to do this day, what his prey is going to be, who he's going to touch, who he's going to collaborate with. So you need strategy in business. So this quote is something that I like to say about strategy, because a lot of people think when people are successful and they have that $1 billion business or they have that $1 billion portfolio, that they did it and it just appeared. But this quote really speaks to what it takes to be a unicorn in this space. And it says, it took me 20 years to become an overnight success. So it wasn't a couple of months ago or a couple of days ago. It takes about 20 years. It doesn't take about 20 years, but it just helps you understand really that a lot of work is going on in the background to get people to where they are in successful businesses. But you don't see all that. You just look at them and think they were an overnight success. So as we start to talk about strategies in business, first of all, you need to find a niche market. You need to find an opportunity. So in most problems that need to be solved, there's a niche market that can solve it, and you can make a lot of money doing it. You need to be very flexible, because how you start in business is not always how you have to finish. You have to pivot when times change, when things like COVID happen. You have to be able to pivot in business, or you will be out of business very quickly if you just stay on one course and don't want to change some of your prior thoughts. You need to set up yearly goals. One thing that I do is at the beginning of every year is set up yearly goals. And most of the time by the end of the year, and those goals are read all the time. They're supposed to be read every day, but I fall victim to running out of time and don't read my goals every day. But what I do know is that if you do that, by the end of the year, you'll look up and you will have acquired or obtained or accomplished most of the things that are on that list. You've got to pre-plan your day before you lay your head down at night. You need to pre-plan what the next day looks like. You also need to be very creative. We are in a world, a space, and a time where you have to be creative. You cannot allow other people to be your creativity. If you have fabulous staff, you absolutely can utilize them and work with them as a team. That goes along with building a strong team, but you yourself have got to be creative as well. You have to meet people where they are. A lot of things are online. A lot of things are not as personable as we would like them to be. But you really have to meet people where they are, because really, whatever business you're doing or whatever venture you're setting out to do, your customers are the most important individuals. And again, they need you to understand where they're coming from and what they're trying to achieve in order for them to be successful and you to be successful as well. One thing I want to stress in strategy is that you protect your intellectual property with trademarks and copyrights. And the reason why this is so important is because a lot of people are not creative and they'll take your ideas, but you've got to have a strategy as to what to do and how to do it and really protect those things. You're going to build trust in your brand. You've got to build trust in your brand. People have got to know that you are trustworthy. You have to stay focused, and you have to inspect what you expect. And I say this all the time because you can put things out there and you can work really hard and you can have a fabulous team, but if you're not inspecting some of the things that you're doing as you go along, you'll find that you have a lot of issues in the background. And so one of the things that I pride myself on in business is really showing people that I care. I know a lot about my industry because I've picked a niche market and I'm working really hard in this cryptocurrency space. But I have to show people that I care. I care and I understand their needs and their wants and their aspirations. And then I share with them what I know. So next, you need support. We're talking about support in the unicorn space. Absolutely. So I picked this unicorn because you see he's walking through the snow. It's cold, he's lonely, and I'm not saying that this is going to be your situation, but I'm going to tell you, as you're in business, a lot of people don't see your vision, and you are going to have to be the black unicorn that is strong, that can walk through the cold, that can endure the weather in order to make it to your destination. And that's why I picked this one. And I also want to say to you, my quote for support is that no leader, however strong, can succeed at anything of national importance or significance. You can succeed if you have the support and cooperation of the people that you are tasked to lead and serve. And that is critically important. So then we move to support. So how do you move from just regular support in the business that you started to local support and then global support? You've got to use everything that is at your fingertips. And of course, you can use social media. I think LinkedIn is a great place, but you need to start with friends and family. Friends and family need to know what you're doing. They need to know that you're in business so that they can share with individuals that are may be able to assist you along the way. You need to invite people to help you. You need to make it easy for them to help you. You can't be, micromanaging and overbearing. You got to allow people to help and support you in your business, be it volunteers, be it individuals that are interning, even your staff. You've got to make it easy for them to assist you. You got to join groups like BYP. I think it's incredible the networking that is being done. Small business associations, you have got to get involved in the small business associations in your area. Join your local commerces. Join local organizations. I've joined so many. Like I stated, I'm the president of the National Congress of Black Women. I'm a member of the Order of the Eastern Star. All of those different groups give you a larger reach in your local area. I'm just going to say it again. Network, 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 network. You have got to be a talker. You've got to have a pitch. People have got to know what you're doing in business. SCORE. SCORE is an organization here in Southern California. It stands for Southern California Organization of Retired Executives. Find a retired executive in your field and see if they can help you put your vision together and all the things that you do. Networking, again, is critically important. If you're needing money, you're going to seek out friends and family to help with funding, but you're also going to seek out venture capitalists. That's important. And I believe one of the major things that we have to learn is collaboration is the new business model. And I think a lot of us that are coming up that are going to be the unicorns in the space in the years to come will have a lot of great collaborations. So I am, family, the black unicorn in this cryptocurrency space. And I am just going to share with you super quick what I've done to not have the $1 billion valuation, because I'm not there yet, but I say my affirmations every day and I am on my way there. And I am hoping that everybody that is listening and watching is aspiring to be the next unicorn in business, because we can do it. Others have done it and we can absolutely do it as well. So I realized in being the black unicorn in the cryptocurrency space, and I'm going to say the unicorn as it relates to being different from everybody else, being of a different nationality than most people that are in the space, really trying to educate my community, because I understand that is what the need. I've had to realize that I've really got to control the narrative. Yes, I'm in a niche market, but I've got to control the narrative. So what I do is constantly be creative and create a space where my people that look like me, people that talk like me, people that I resonate with, can understand how to get into the space and feel comfortable, because again, I'm meeting them where they are. So I have formed several companies in the space to just help folks, again, bring them into the cryptocurrency space, being the unicorn that I am, again, identifying with somebody. So I have Crypto Blockchain Plug, which is an over-counter exchange. We have the Crypto Kids Camp, have a Bitcoin Buys Are Us. We know our people like to buy merchandise. We have merchandise. I co-found a Black digital wallet with actor Hill Harper. It's called the Black Wall Street. And the plug is a place inside of my brick and mortar where people can come and have events. They don't have to have cryptocurrency. They don't have to have a cryptocurrency or blockchain company. They can do baby showers and different things, because you've got to pivot. You've got to ensure that whatever you're opening, you're able to appeal to people and bring in that extra income when you can. And all of it adds up and helps with your valuation at the end of the day. We also understood that we need to control the narrative as it relates to our social media. As you all know, social media censors us for a lot of different things. Being in the cryptocurrency space, on any given day, at any given time, they can shut down my media. And so what we decided to do was have our own space. So we built out a platform on another platform, and we call it the Virtual Underground Railroad. And you all can check that out at your leisure. It's all things crypto. So I can say when the banks are not treating us correctly, because I don't have to worry about being censored. I can say when the Federal Reserve is printing too much money and what effects it has on the Black community, because it's inside of my platform. I can control the narrative. And so those are some of the things that I've had to do to pivot to be a unicorn in this space. Monthly events that I have are for you in even your business. You've got to think out the box. So yes, I sell Bitcoin. Yes, I have this space, but what can I do again to meet people where they are? So I thought about business owners. So I started Bitcoin Business Basics. I do it once a month, talking to business owners about how to get into cryptocurrency. I have something called Freedom Friday. And what it is it's a movie once a month to show Bitcoin documentaries, just to really help people understand the space. We have something called Coinomics, where we're helping people understand there's over 10,000 cryptocurrencies. How do you vet it? We kind of do it like a Shark Tank, so people know what they're getting into and how it works and how relevant it is to their lives and what they need to be investing in or not, for the most part. I do Wine Women in Crypto, where other women can see other women that are in the space and find out that they went to school to be a nurse and now they're in the cryptocurrency blockchain space. How did they get there? When did they hear about it? Those sorts of things. And then on the block is just talking about blockchain types of companies. But I wanted to make sure that we had a holistic approach to really helping people. And I do more than this. I do church and crypto. I do cigars in crypto. I do beauty shop in Bitcoin, do barbershop in Bitcoin. Wherever people are, I try to meet them there in this space because I know this is a unique space that people are trying to get trust, and you have to pivot and learn how to meet people where they are. So I'm also co-founding a new TV network called CENT. It stands for Crypto Entertainment News TV. And so we plan on having 24-hour programming of different things to help bring people into the space. And we also have our own channel, which is the Black DeFi Network. That is where we will be showing some of our shows that we're coming up with. Now, we went from having a brick and mortar over-the-counter exchange to now really trying to bring great content that our community can understand and learn. I call it edutainment. So this is our edutainment platform. And so we'll have the First Ladies of Crypto, the Crypto Bunch. We'll have something called Crypt Hop, and we're doing it right now. We just interviewed Russell Simmons and a couple of other individuals where we're letting cryptocurrency meet hip hop, because they're starting to merge now, and people need to understand what and how these different movie stars that they're used to seeing, or these moguls, are getting into the cryptocurrency space, because it's important to understand. And then we have Bars to Bitcoin, which is another show about individuals that were incarcerated and now into Bitcoin and what they're doing. The Najah Roberts show, which you all will find very fascinating. I'll be talking to different people in the space, showing how cryptocurrency and blockchain is affecting their lives. And how you get in contact with us. Well, again, we're Crypto Blockchain Plug. This is our address. This is where we're located. If you ever want to send a text message, you can do so. I answer my text messages, so please feel free to text message me. You can also contact us on WhatsApp. I don't check my WhatsApp as often as I should, but please reach out, because I know you all are in the UK, but I can be reached on WhatsApp. And my prayer today is that through BYP Network, you are the next unicorn. And I have this unicorn there because we're going to shoot for the stars, folks. And we are going to be the next unicorns. And that 800 unicorns that's there, we're going to add ourselves and be a part of that 800, and not just 3 of us. There are going to be so many more of us, because we've learned how to collaborate in business, and we have learned how to be the unicorns that we deserve to be. With that, I say thank you to each and every one of you. Have an incredible rest of your day, and thank you for entrusting me with this learning experience. All right, so we are going to take some questions. I don't know if anybody has any questions. So I'm looking in the question and answers. Well, that is awesome, Jean, to take the blockchain and booze. I've been on blockchain and booze. I am planning on opening these crypto blockchain plugs in educational centers around the world. We're going to start. We definitely will have one in New York. I see that. We definitely are going to have one in London. And I don't see any questions. So if anybody has any questions for me, please feel free to reach out. I am Najah Roberts on every social media platform. And it has been an honor and a pleasure. And you will see me in New York City. Somebody said they hope to see me in New York City. I will be taking another 33 city tour starting on May 31st, 2022, going back to more than 33 cities in 2022 in person. I'm going to be doing corner classes and making sure that people are getting the education they need. So let's see. Somebody is asking a question. What is my best advice? And excuse me, because I got my little camera there. So what is the best advice for someone starting off new? My best advice is start and just start, because a lot of us get analysis paralysis, and we try to find the right time to time the market and try to figure out, and you just got to start. You got to start where you are. And get yourself going. Start writing down ideas and just making sure that you are really, really getting engaged with what you're feeling, getting engaged and in tune with people around you. Start asking people, what do you think about this? And again, not because people are not always going to have the right ideas, but you want to talk to enough people where you know that your idea is a viable idea and that it can work. And so I'm just going to say, start where you are, with or without the money. You can start. And the more you set up your affirmations and the more you think about something and the more you plan, those things start to come in place. And you will be surprised at the amount of things that you think about on a daily basis. And then you just meet somebody and all of a sudden they are exactly what you've been looking for. But you've got to start somewhere. How to stay posted on my tour for 2022. You can go to any of my social media at Najah Robertson. You start to see, we're going to post it, the different cities that we're going to be in on the different days. But you can also go to, you can join the virtual Underground Railroad. Information will be there. Starting off in crypto, what advice do you suggest? First and foremost, 5 things or 5 exchanges you should never be on. And that's not what this is about, but I'm going to give you this today. You do not want to get on Robinhood. Robinhood is robbing the hood. You don't want to use Webull or SoFi or PayPal or Venmo. And I know in different countries you have different restrictions, but in the UK, there is a company like mine. It's a brother. He is called CoinFloor. You can go to CoinFloor, get your Bitcoin. Don't get on any exchange that does not allow you to take your Bitcoin and put it into your private wallet. That is my best advice for starting off. So you have to do some research. You can always reach out to me and I'll share that information with you. What merchants can you use for your business in the UK to accept cryptocurrency payments? There's a gentleman in the UK that I'm very close with. His name is CPW. If you send me a WhatsApp or you contact me via social media, I will get you all the information you need to know about the UK. So just reach out to me. I will make sure that you get CPW's book so that you can find out where and how you can function in the UK. I'll be more than happy to do that. If that is all for me, I am going to wrap it up and again say thank you to each and every one of you. This is an incredible experience and I appreciate each and every one of you, and those that are saying I'm amazing. I am just a reflection of you. We are all Black unicorns and we are all going to succeed in this space. So thank you very much. Be the Black. The Black community is just awesome. The brown community is awesome. Everybody in the world, for that matter, is awesome. But some of us stand out and we're creative and we nail everything that we do. And I just encourage you to start where you are and have an incredible rest of your day. Peace and blessings.